G'day guys, Harry here from the Hillsong Worship Tour. Basically just wanted to run you through the gear I've been using throughout the dates that we've been in the USA. So what should we start with? Okay, well, easiest thing to do would be start with maybe cymbals. Pretty much what we've done is we've got all of the Byzance series cymbals from Meinl. This is a 22 medium crash. It's a 22 medium ride, and this is a 20 brilliant medium crash, and these are 15 Byzance hats. Basically, I really like the difference in the 20. In the 22, I think it's a lot more musical, having a brilliant and a traditional kind of sound together. It just adds so much more to the band, what the band is doing as a whole. This is great as well. You've got to be able to make sure that I guess with the Byzance series in the rides, they either come, you've got to pick the right ones basically, because they'll either come thin or thick, and you've got to make sure that it actually works well with the rest of the cymbals you're playing. So in particular, this one we got for tour is actually really great because it's just thin enough and it's nice and washy for the venues that we play in, which is really helpful. And it sounds really sweet as well, so I really enjoy that. So that's cymbals. Next we'll move to the shells. Basically, this is a DW kit. It's a DW Collector's Series, and on the toms I've been using pinstripe heads. So these are Remo pinstripe heads here. It's 12, 16, 18. And I've been really enjoying them because you can get a lot of tone out of them. And you can also get a lot of attack, but also a great amount of tone, and that really works with the front of house guy, because if he wants it a bit shorter, I can make it shorter, but if he wants it a little bit more fuller, I can do that as well. I really like those heads for that reason. Also, you may have noticed there's triggers on these heads here. That's because the front of house guy will be using gates, and the reason is because some of these venues that we play in are quite large and can reflect quite a lot of sound, so using gates can be really helpful just to shorten the length of the tom notes themselves. So those are the toms. The kick is 22 inches, pretty standard. Got the Evans EMAD head on it, so I find that really good. We've got everything sounding really great. The toms have set in really nicely. This is actually my snare here. It's an Orange County maple steel hybrid 14x7. I found that really nice. Once I bought it, it was really good because I was literally just tuning it in and out, up and down, and I found it really consistent. So I thought, yeah, that'd be really great for what we do. And I'm using the Evans HD Dry head on that one. I find that really helpful as well. Get a lot of punch out of it, and I think that's really great. With this DW kit we get the 9000 hardware. I find that really strong as well, especially for tours like these. I think it's really great. And finally, I'm just using my SPD here for songs like the Young and Free version of Stand. I'm using that with the hats, and I'm using that on the pads. I'm using them together, so that's pretty much the setup. As far as sticks go, I've just started using the ProMark Select balance sticks, which are quite good. These are the rebound balance sticks, and I find them quite nice to use. I'm still getting used to them because I just use the normal 5Bs, but I've been finding these quite good, just getting used to them really easily. But yeah, that's pretty much my setup. Apart from that, any like extra bits and pieces, I've just got a little thumper on the throne there. Just helps with larger venues because it helps me feel it. I find that's really helpful for me. Really helps me understand what I'm doing with the kick, which is a good thing. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup. For click, I've got the Timer Rhythm Watch here. That's pretty standard. We use that across our church at home, so that's kind of the standard for me. I kind of use that a lot. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys found that helpful, and hope you get to see it.